Everything appearing new is admirable, except new troubles. Welcome to another episode, still on Gossip of Volume 2, Number 8. We're on page 5 for new viewers. This is the paper Gossip. Gossip of the year 2002. Page 5. The first story is, what is a married man's share of house chores? What is a married man's share of house chores? Most men claim that they do all kinds of housework, but from the interviews conducted around, women say men are lazy. He will come from work, throw his briefcase anywhere, leave his shoes and socks in the hall, and just open the fridge and bring out a bottle of Guinness, drink it, leave the glass and bottle for me to pick as he reads his newspapers. As he reads his papers, news is not there. Paragraph. Meanwhile, I would have also come back from work, be in the kitchen cooking, and even be in the kitchen cooking the evening meal, and he does not even have the courtesy of putting his shoes in the rack and his socks into the washing basket, as well as place his empty Guinness bottle in the empty Guinness tray and wash the very glass he had drunk with and put it back where he picked it from. He expects me to cook the evening meal, wash the dishes, pick his shoes and place them in the shoe rack, and tidy up his spent Guinness bottle and glass. One woman the gossip interviewed revealed about her husband. So these are complaints of married women to the gossip of 2002. Has it changed? Maybe yes, maybe no. About her husband. Other women have other tales to tell about their husband. But the question is, what is the share of a married man's house chores? Then under it, in deeper print, what the women say. Okay, you've already told us some of it. Okay, what the women say. Even when most men think they are doing their share of housework, they are not doing it actually. Most men don't realize how much work is involved in housework. I agree with them. It's not merely washing the car or most times instructing the houseboy or grown-up son to do that, which means he is doing his share of housework. He's doing it, proxy somebody. Okay. It's not merely ordering the maids and house helps around as to what to do and not what to do that constitutes doing the share of housework. There are lots of things husbands can do which they don't do, and that makes housework the onerous task of women. This paper, the paragraphs are too many. Every 3 lines paragraph, 2 lines paragraph, 2 lines. Oh God. Okay, no problem. I'll just make them. Onerous task of women. They are not expected to sweep the compound, but it will be better if they don't litter things around the compound. Oh, not all husbands are like this. I bet you. Okay, when they should peel oranges into a box or a container so that the remnants can be picked easily and put in the dustbin. They leave orange peel around and expect someone to go and sweep it and place it in the dustbin. The list goes on, and aside providing family maintenance money, driving the children to school, and picking them, most men leave house duties to wives and do not even bother whether what they could have done to less burden women at home is a part of their house duties. What the men say. So maybe the story may balance. So what the men say, it's not true that it is only women that do housework. At weekends, when we have nowhere to go, we do the dusting, organize the general cleanup of the house. Whether it is done alone or with children, we wash the mosquito nets, dust the floor, clean the cobweb, and even prune the flowers. Full stop. If that is not doing our part of house duties, what is? Then, paragraph. Foregoing a golf or tennis tournaments or cutting it short to pick the woman from the market to the house on weekends is also part of the house duties that most men do not shirk. Full stop. Last but not the least, keeping the children company so that mom can attend prayer meeting, social meetings, prayers, women's fellowship meetings, and the lots of activities that they find time for outside home is also an amount of doing housework. Okay, who is more right? Okay, okay, let's go on. Namshi. From a neutral point of view, here are some tips that would guard and determine whether each of the gender, especially men, are helping in house chores. And they are in the form of stars, no numbers. Prime Minister 1 to 5, more than about 15 or so. Okay, let's go. Let me go back a bit. From a neutral point of view, here are some tips that would guard and determine whether each of the gender, especially men, are helping in the house chores. Star 1. Putting your own stuff like socks and shoes away without calling someone to do it. Star 2. Dusting, then vacuuming, then sweep or mop the floor when necessary. Make your own bed. Change your own sheets. Hang up your towel after bath. Clean the bathroom after bath. Cook the meals when necessary. Clean the dishes when necessary. Do your own washing when necessary. Iron your own things and others as well. Take out the garbage at times. Run your own errands. Pack your own suitcase when traveling. Clean your own pockets. Clean your own pockets and remove your socks and hang them or put them in the washing basket yourself. You're done with that. Then a happy married couple, what should they do for each other? I think this is the picture of a couple there. All right. We go to the next story. Prisoner steals at hospital. Prisoner steals at hospital by Peter Manson. A prisoner called Charles Aubin outwitted prison authorities by faking sickness. He was therefore sent to hospital for treatment, and he did his own thing once again at the hospital. Okay, paragraph. At the hospital, Charles met an admitted accident victim. Full stop. Since Charles was not really sick but was feigning sickness, he was strong enough to be discharged that same day. However, he was sent deep. However, he was sent deep in the night to the hospital, and medical authorities decided that he should be observed for the night and be discharged the following day. Charles' hospital bed was next to the accident victim. He saw the trouser of the accident victim hanging on the victim's bed with a bulge showing that the trousers contained money. Thieves, they are very watchful. Watchful, more watchful than cats. There were about 6 patients in the ward. So Charles beat his time, and at midnight, when he thought all the patients had fallen asleep, he put his finger into the pocket of the accident victim and picked an amount of 50,000 cedis from the pocket of the trouser and hid the money in his pants. While Charles' dastardly act was going on, one of the patients was wide awake but eluded Charles' scrutiny before he picked the accident victim's pocket. The patient reported the matter to the nurses on duty, and a search was conducted on Charles. Lo and behold, the 50,000 cedis was found hidden in Charles' pants. It's women we know who do this. I never knew men also do this. Okay. Paragraph. The matter was therefore reported to the doctor on duty, and he also alerted the prison officer who escorted Charles to the hospital. The doctor on duty immediately discharged Charles. Of course, who will not discharge you? Even he gave him time. Right there, I will say, go up, show you the door. Of course. The doctor on duty immediately discharged Charles from hospital. And since it was late, the prison officer had to handcuff Charles and stayed at the outpatients department, OPD, till daybreak before he found a vehicle to send him back to the prison. Okay. Paragraph. Quiz as to whether Charles was going to be prosecuted by the police and brought back to court to be tried besides the crime for which he had been imprisoned. The prison officer, according to the hospital sources, said that was a matter for his superiors to decide. Charles Obin had been sentenced to 18 months into brackets 1.5 years imprisonment for stealing and had almost finished with his prison term when he did that dastardly act at the hospital. I think that's all. Wanted. The rest are job opportunities. Wanted journalists to work on weekly newspaper. Contact publisher on 027576 Then another wanted. Strangers in all strangers in all regions to work on a weekly newspaper. Contact publisher on 027-876-804. Then what do we have next here? Relatives Enterprises. Relatives Enterprise. We offer the following: graphic designing, color separation, scanning, lamination, and office printing. We process offset plates and films. We also offer secretarial services. Main Dakuma Road, opposite opposite Race Pharmacy, Box 116, Dakuma, Accra, telephone 256-299. Then introducing lots to Love Collections. Introducing lots to Love Collections. We are located along the Matai Soma Road near Peace Circle. We have all kinds of gifts, from perfumes and decorants to flowers. Greeting cards, wrappers, drinking mugs, kitchen tools, blenders, kettles, deep fryers, rice cookers, Pyrex bowls, food warmers, tissue paper, and many more. Contact Susie on 304-252 Accra. That's the end of the paper. I think we'll stop here. It's short because, of course, we did part of it in the last issue. Next time we come, and this is page 5. Next time we come back, we shall go to page 6. Wife for sale. I think we've done it before. Pastor anointed my pant, and new robot has helped to be introduced. Looks like we've done all this. They were carried from past stories, from other pages, from the earlier pages. However, we shall see. If every story is covered, then we'll have to go to page 7, The Willing Prostitutes. Facts and Means to Improve Your Life. I was seduced by a client. Most of the stories have been, they just spread them like that over many pages. That's why I don't like gossip much. Okay, we end here, viewers. Thank you very much. May God bless you all, and please pardon me for my trespasses.